तो मतलब मैं मर गया हूँ?
ना तो तुम मरे हो ना जिंदा हो।
Hi there, welcome back. I am Pratiksha Mishra and you're listening to Do I Like It? A Quint production where we review everything and anything under the sun. And today I'm going to tell you, do I like? Thank God.
In life, things happen. And even if nothing's happening, that's still something happening, right? So on this show, we talk about things that happen. We get an esteemed panel of highly jobless people to answer the million-dollar question. Do I like it?
Have you all seen those Ideal Boy or Adarsh Balak posters that went around? I think when I was in school, so like around in 2000s or maybe before that in the 90s, I saw it during Sanskrit class once. You know, the ones that have those things like a good boy salutes his parents, bathes daily, goes to school and reads attentively, taking the lost children to the police post. I wish I was kidding. We both wish that I was kidding, but I'm not. If someone took that poster very seriously and decided to make it their moral compass, that movie would be Thank God. And before I truly delve into whether I like the film or not, I need to tell you that you can watch other episodes of this podcast or other podcasts from The Quint on our website thequint.com or wherever you get your podcast fix. There is a lot going on in Thank God. Like, there's not a lot going on, but there's still a lot going on. You know, I'll explain. So, the film is directed by Indra Kumar, who is known for films like Masti and Dhamal and Grand Masti, if that tells you anything. And it stars Siddharth Malhotra in the lead. Siddharth Malhotra plays the role of Ayan Kapoor, who is basically a walking red flag. Like, he is, if my friend came and told me that she was dating him, I would literally be like, bestie, drop the man. Literally get out of that, save my girl from his clutches. That's how bad he is. But I still doubt that he's the worst person God has seen, because he reaches Chitragupt and Yamdut and they're both surprised by how bad he is. Is a real estate broker really the worst person God has seen? But fine, let's suspend belief. Let's be shocked at how bad this man is. Siddharth Malhotra plays this role interestingly. When the stakes are not very high or when the emotional core of the film isn't very intense, he's actually pretty enjoyable to watch. But when he needs to shift very much, completely 100 to a particular emotion, it feels forced. And that's not a great thing. Ajay Devgan plays Chitragupt or CG, the Hindu deity who is basically assigned to weigh your karma. If, after your death, he would maybe weigh your pluses with your minuses and your bad deeds with your good deeds and figure out what to do with you. Do you go to Swarg or do you go to Nark, heaven or hell? It's very much The Good Place-y. Like, if you watch The Good Place, it's basically that concept, but if they had practically no plot. Okay, maybe a plot. There's a little bit of a plot, but I really shouldn't be comparing Thank God to The Good Place. I'm sorry, my bad. But Ayan Kapoor essentially is at the door of death and he reaches whatever this arena is where Chitragupt and Yamdut are chilling, and they tell him that they're going to play a game of life. So they're going to bring out all his flaws and put him in situations, and if he reacts well in those situations, the audience around him is going to throw in white balls, and if he doesn't, they're going to throw in black balls. And if whichever balls win, I hated that sentence, whichever balls win decides his fate. Either he goes back to earth, so there's probably no Swarg here, I'm guessing, or he goes to Narak. Devgan has played these kind of characters before, where he's funny and he has a baritone voice and he has to do these holier than thou, in this case he's literally holier than thou kind of roles, and he does this one pretty well also. He's actually quite fun to watch on screen, and you buy that he is, someone who's deciding someone's fate or a human's fate. It's understandable. There are these Singham references thrown in, obviously. And then Ayan Kapoor gets on this journey. He has lost all his money, his business is in shambles, everything is going to hell, except him, turns out. At least that's what we think. Like, we don't know if he's going to hell because he's stuck in limbo of life and death. He's not very nice to his wife. A lie that he said in his childhood has essentially derailed his sister's life. But क्या उन्होंने ये बात उन्हें बताई? Did he come out and actually say the truth later? Nah. Why would he? Why would he? So now basically, Chitragupt is helping this man become a better person. और उनकी morality इतनी मतलब 1970s में भी है. It's the whole सारी औरतों को माँ बहन की नज़रों से देखो kind of thing that is going on. That is just ridiculous. All the women in Thank God, for a film that is so, respect to women, preachy and everything, its own messaging of misogyny is so surface level. Film की सारी औरतें, all the characters that are played by women, exist merely to give this man lessons. ठीक है, he doesn't treat the women well in his life, but कुछ भी और, give us little more give us. Rakul Preet Singh, who plays Ayan's wife, has a role. She's a policewoman. She's great at her job, even though he doesn't think so. वो थोड़ा सा जल कुकड़ा टाइप का है. He's very upset that he couldn't clear police academy का stuff. So he's upset that his wife is doing good. It's a whole thing. But even she is the perfect wife, like the perfect wife. She plays it very well, like as an actor she's great, but this perfect wife also is basically कि अच्छा sacrifice करना है. Husband is being just a bad person in front of everybody, where she's like, nahi, I can fix him, I can fix. But why, girl? Why? Why does she have to be this character? Give her something more. Let her be evil maybe, I don't know. But that doesn't happen. The writers of Thank God are Akash Kaushik and Madhur Sharma, and they have done a decent job at making a linear story as such. Like it delves into fake scenarios in the past and the present, but it's pretty easy to track. However, it does fall into a folly. It becomes predictable. Towards the end, तुमको पता है क्या होने वाला है. Everything, you have suspended belief. You are vibing with the story. You're like, ठीक है, यही होना है. भगवान नीचे आ रहे हैं, ऊपर जा रहे हैं. Whatever, Chitragupta what Yamdut is doing makeup for some reason, chalo theek hai. But predictability in a film that relies so heavily on like emotions and pathos can be a bad thing. क्योंकि if you can predict something, उसका effect कम हो जाता है. And this is not a film of logic. ये film logic या science पे नहीं चल रही. It is running on emotion. Emotion से याद आया, film में बहुत tonal shifts हैं. कभी it goes from comedy to sad to happy. And all of these emotions are so intense. Like they're done well. They have the intended effect individually. Like individually हर scene works for the effect that it's trying. But जब पूरा साथ में movie बन जाती है, it's so confusing कि इतना shift कैसे हो रहा है. And I'm sure you all are wondering how the Manike Mage Hite song goes. Well, Nora Fatehi is great as usual. She is amazing. I don't know why they gave her such a bad bodysuit though. She deserves better. She really deserves better. As a bodysuit and even in films, I really think she does. She plays Reema, an actor that Ayan is obsessed with, and she later plays a very crucial role in his tests also. But let's be honest, the film is clearly banking on how easy it is for Nora Fatehi to go viral, because like she has a huge fan following. Anything she does goes viral, let's be honest. The film is banking on that, and uske saath they have also added the very, very hit track, Manike Mage Hite. So, clearly the film is really trying here. One thing this film did make me realize is I'm probably a better person than I thought, because some of the questions or scenarios that Chitragupta puts Ayan in, I am surprised he feels like, isn't it like, where is common decency? My God. But also I have another note, like films, this is a note to all films, fat shaming your characters and then making the characters say, oh, body shaming is not the smart move. It's not a smart move. It's still bad because, one dialogue is not enough for your character's redemption era. So it doesn't work very well. To be very honest though, I did enjoy some of the film. Like it was a little funny in parts. Ajay Devgan is funny when he needs to be. Some of the roles, some of the scenes and with Siddharth Malhotra and stuff are also kind of funny. And I saw the audience enjoying it as well. But I guess I just hate the morality, that like the moral high horse that the film is on. Like calm down, view the world outside black and white, and this black and white, it's maybe view it in a different shade of black and white or gray. Please try gray. That is the film's biggest flaw. I am actually willing to let go of the VFX because of how unserious this film is. It's fine to have, I think, stupid VFX, not stupid, like, it's fine to have VFX that's not Oscar worthy in a film that's just based on chill vibes. It's all right. It was actually kind of fun to see the weird VFX just show up in the middle of the film. There's something to also be said about Thank God's sound. in the sense that the dialogues seemed weird. Sometimes they'd be too loud. Sometimes it seemed like someone else was saying the dialogues where the actors were on screen. Sometimes it felt like they dubbed the dialogue separately and didn't sound mixed properly. Sometimes it sounded great. And this is really jarring when you're watching it in a theater because you can hear everything very, very clearly thanks to Dolby Sound. Not sponsored. Is Dolby Sound a company? Is it a company or is it a concept? Either way, none of my business. It's not sponsored. But yeah, there is something about the film that just works, and then there's also things that don't. So if like Thank God to See Great Ho type of films are something you enjoy, I think you will also very much enjoy Thank God. But if it's not, you're gonna hate it. So to answer yet again the age-old question of do I like it? Okay, listen. To be very honest with you, is it a great film? No, it's not. Would I watch it again? Maybe not. But am I glad I watched it once? Yeah, actually. Like I said, it's just so unserious. Sometimes it's fun to watch a film that's just there. Like it doesn't ask you to think much. It isn't forcing you to do anything. You can just sit there with your friends, roast, laugh. That's the kind of film this is. So make your own choices. And thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time.
You were listening to the Quince podcast.